Let's be real. Some of you are not tired. You're not overwhelmed and you're not incapable. You're just unused. You're sitting on potential that hasn't even been tested yet. The scary part is one day you're going to look back and realize that you've had everything that you needed, but you wasted it. Today, we're going to be talking about unlocking your potential, not wasting it, and acting on it, even when you don't feel ready. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hey, my name is Caylee, and if you're a returning subscriber, what's up? I know it's been a long overdue. Okay, please don't kill me. It's a lot to explain and a lot needs to be said. And so to be quite frank, this podcast episode is kind of, I don't want to say geared towards me, but 2 weeks ago, actually, let me go ahead and check exactly how long it was that I haven't uploaded. Please don't be a long time. Oh my God, it's over 2 weeks. I promise you it did not feel that long. Okay, three weeks ago when I was feeling unmotivated and I felt like I had all this potential, but I didn't know what to do with it. I had no video ideas. I was just stuck. I was in a rut. I had like writer's block, but with YouTube, if that made sense. So these are all things that I wish that, I would have told myself. And it's like, I have the potential. I have all the things, I have all the materials at my fingertips. I have all the knowledge, but sometimes I got to dig deeper in my brain to be like, okay, you know what to do in a situation where you're not feeling motivated, but you're just not choosing to do it, which is why I decided to make this episode on not wasting potential, because I feel like I have so much potential in life with my basketball career, with podcasting, with YouTube, with shorts content. I have so much potential in life, and I feel like sometimes I take it for granted and I rely on that potential, and I'm like, you know what, I don't have to do it now because my YouTube arc is coming later. But like, why do you have to have that kind of mindset? Do the things that you want to do now, upload now, be consistent now. I was being consistent for a long time and I was doing good, but I kind of just fell off the wagon, and I realized that sometimes after a good 2 to 3 months being consistent, I fall off. The longest I've ever been consistent is like 2 to 3 months, like I said, and then I fall off, whether it's motivation, potential, whatever it is. But this next time, if I can push past the 3 months, then if I take another break, it is what it is. But you're trying to stop patterns. You're trying to realize where you're going wrong and kind of stop it. But if I take another spontaneous break, but it's 6 months, it'd be like, okay, maybe I needed it. But the point is, like I said, to not be a sporadic kind of YouTuber to where, you're just kind of, I was telling myself, because I was talking to a friend that was like, why'd you stop posting on YouTube? And I was like, well, I haven't been doing anything. I haven't been traveling. I haven't been going to any basketball tournaments. But like, that's not a reason to stop doing what you love, Like, I do like to showcase when I go on fun vacations and when I do fun things. But if I don't, like, yes, statistically, the last video that I posted, that was the last fun thing that I've done, but that doesn't mean it had to been the last video. I could have shown you guys me having a mundane life in the meantime, in between time, clean with me's and stuff. But let's be real, I haven't been cleaning. My room has been a mess lately, and I did recently do a little clean, but it needs a deep clean. It doesn't need a wipe down. It doesn't need clothes put away. I need to sweep, mop, scrub the tub, scrub the toilet, scrub the sink, scrub whatever needs to be scrubbed. That's why I have not been posting, because I've just been feeling like I've been in a rut with kind of my whole life. February has been an interesting month. It's been a great month, but it's just been an interesting month in the sense of it's 2026. I'm actually turning 17 in 5 months. I'm turning 17, so I'm already 16 and a half, a little over 16 and a half. Getting my license next month. Like, there's just so much that's going to be happening for me and for YouTube. Like, having my license, the content surrounding that's going to be amazing. It would really be nice if I had like a kind of creative not creative, that's not the word I'm looking for, but kind of like a background of consistency before I drop the video, because nobody's just gonna randomly watch me. Got my license. Let's get into the video. You guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you guys like content like this, and if you want to see some more of my face, or maybe you don't, maybe you want to hear more of me talking. First, we're gonna go over what potential even really is. Potential isn't talent. It isn't what people say you are. It's simply unused capacity. It means that you have the space and opportunity to do something, but you are not taking that space and opportunity to do that thing. It's who you'd become if you were consistent, if you were disciplined, and if you would stop making excuses. If you would get up off your bed and record a YouTube video. Yes, I'm talking to myself, okay? Would get up off your bed and clean your room. If you would get up off your bed and do a workout. I can't lie, I've been working out lately. Maybe I should do some more workout content, just do record whatever I'm doing. Like, there really is no excuse, because I always say sometimes my excuse is that I'm not doing anything. My life's not interesting right now. But then record, like, you're doing something. You're not sitting on your bed and scrolling all day. And even if you are, get up and do something so that you can record. You got 2 functioning legs, 2 functioning arms, 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 eyeballs. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are blessed by the Lord to certain basic things that you take for granted. A lot of people don't have the access, don't have the potential, okay, like you do, because of the sources that you have and resources that you have access to. And you're not going to unlock your potential by thinking about it. You're going to unlock it by actually doing things, improving that you have that potential. One of the biggest lies that we all tell ourselves is, I'll do it when I'm ready, I'll start Monday, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for that. But the truth is, if you're waiting for something, you're waiting for nothing. I don't know if that sounded as inspiring as it did in my head, but basically what I'm trying to say is, stop waiting. Like, time waits on nobody. Let's be real. Minute by minute, day by day, we're wasting our potential by just kind of thinking about it. And like, for me, I have a Pinterest board of like my potentialed self. I don't know if that's a word. Call it K 2.0. Basically, the version of myself that I one day want to be. And it's like the higher version of myself, like the version of myself that I look up to and that I want to become. And on my Pinterest board, and this is a great way to just motivate yourself whenever you need the motivation. Literally, if you are not a Pinterest girly, become one. And also follow me on Pinterest, because I post a lot of girly things on it. If it will focus, oh my gosh, please tell me this has been focusing the whole time. Follow me on Pinterest, okay? If you're watching the video and it's not focusing, I'm sorry, okay? Truly, truly sorry. But like I said, just go to Pinterest and who you acquire, all of that, just add it all to your Pinterest board. And the point is that when you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, how aligned am I? How far am I from this person? Or just certain things that it just makes you think about life, and it just kind of put everything into perspective for you. The thing that I feel like kind of pulls back on our potential instead of releasing our potential, thinking of like kinetic and something energy. When you pull it back, you're having that potential, and it's like, okay, we keep pulling it back. And when you're finally gonna let go, you're gonna explode. No, but like, seriously, you're gonna surprise yourself with where you can go, the places that you can go in life, what you can achieve, all of that. You're gonna surprise yourself. Just remember, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be your best. Just show up. You show up 1% every day. There was this one time I recorded a podcast episode and I was not recording on my mic, and I was like, you know what? I'm showing up 1% every single day. And I did it anyway. I posted it anyway. So I kind of want to give you guys, we're gonna segue off a little bit. I kind of want to give you guys like of what I've been up to, and just kind of like where my head is at, and all the things, because this is not just going to be about potential. Like, this podcast is going to really be all over the place. But I did want to talk about a podcast that I have been watching lately, and I've really been liking it. It's called Like Mother, Like Daughter, and it's on, I believe, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, I think. But I watch it on YouTube because I like to see their faces. It's about 2 mothers who live in New York City. They're Puerto Rican. Delilah and Annie, and I really enjoy listening to their podcast episodes because they're so real. Even though they're mother and daughter, it feels like you're listening to two sisters. That just goes to show like how deep they go into it. It's not just kind of the surface level. Oh, there's certain things I don't want to talk about my mom. No, like they really do get into it. And a lot of people can appreciate that because a lot of people just don't get that from your regular podcast, especially where there's like a parental figure and then a non-parental figure in the sense of like mother daughter. So yeah, I just thought I really have been loving that podcast, and they post every Sunday, and I've been tuning in every Sunday. It used to be at night, but I think it's the morning, Sunday mornings they post, and I'm always looking forward to it every Sunday. I'm like, oh my god, because I really do love and I'm inspired by them. But I also feel like because I'm talking about this, I want to go back to like 2023 Caylee that used to listen to Fernanda Ramirez, and it's crazy that I've been doing this podcast since 2023, but towards the end of the year. So it has not been 3 years yet of me doing this podcast. It has been like 2. But yeah, I've started off on Fernanda Ramirez, and she's still my girl. Okay, I still listen to her podcast, but she's just not as consistent. Whatever the reason is, I respect her. I still do love her, and whenever she posts, I do, of course, tune in, but it's just not that often. Yeah, like I said, she's my girl. She's actually the reason why I started posting podcast videos. And if you go up to, by the way, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my phone for references, because I like to, have my facts. If you go down to when I first started my podcast back in November 2023, November 23rd, 2023, after that, I was trying to post every day. Yeah, I did an episode on Fernanda Ramirez, not on her, but like inspired by her, which was 14 things I've learned by 14. And now that I'm 16, turning 17, which is so crazy to me. Like, I still can't believe that. Like, I feel like I'm so old. Like, looking back at my 14-year-old self, I just feel like I've evolved and I've just grown so much from then, which is crazy because it's not even that much older. But I do want to do something along the lines of that. So I'm going to do 6 things that I've learned by 16 because I can't think of a whole 16 things, and it's not a full episode based on that. I'm just kind of like segueing into whatever my heart desires, whatever the Lord desires for me to talk about. One thing that I would say that I have learned, since something that I haven't said in that episode, like I don't want to say nothing cliche like, oh, be careful who you hang around, but I do want to say that it really is important to focus on yourself when you're in a season of isolation, because for a long time I was in a season of isolation. Like, I had no friends. It was just me, myself, and I. And like I said, no friends. And of course I had my sister and my mom. And, but I still felt like I was in a season of isolation in the sense of, I don't really have peers or whatever. You got to focus on yourself, okay? Because I learned that, relationships and friends come to you when you don't expect it, when you feel like, I'm fine, I don't need it, I'm thriving without it. And if it comes, great. If it doesn't, then I am perfectly great with myself. That's when it's going to come. And it's not you saying it, but it's you actually embodying that. It's by you, taking care of yourself, making sure that your space is clean, your mind is clean, journaling, the whole 9. Speaking of which, I need to get back journaling because I've taken a break. But my mom did go on a little vacay, and she got me, where is it at? I don't know. It's in here somewhere. But she got me a little journal, and it was so cute, and it inspired me to get back into journaling. So I most definitely am going to get back into journaling. I miss journaling. I used to journal all the time, 24/7, every single day. But I need to get back to that. Honestly, I really do miss it, and I felt just so much cleaner, and it was just a brain dump. Sometimes you don't even have to do like a specific, dear diary, this is how my day went. No. Sometimes you just need to do like a brain dump. Oh my gosh, Tom said this to Catalina, and Catalina came to me with the tea, and I don't know, something, literally like a brain dump. Whatever's on your mind when you wake up, put it on that paper. First thing on your mind. I just feel like it's very important to have that thing, something, someone that you can kind of put all your thoughts into it without worrying about rumors being spreaded about you, or she say, he say, or, it's safe within the 2 lines, what is it called? The 2 sides of your journal. When it shuts, it shuts. Your journal not going to tell nobody. And, hopefully you're in a house where it's safe to where no one's going to read your journal. But yeah, It's really nice to like just have, you could really, you can hash it out. You could say whatever you feel like you need to say. And another thing that's really great that I have worked on as of lately is when there are certain situations that happen, because life is life. People get angry, people get upset, people get sad. Instead of me being angry to the person or the situation, which I'm working on, okay, I understand where I'm flawed and I'm working on it. But I try to write it down or even voice memo it. And I'm speaking to the person. I'm going to send the voice memo, but I never do. Or I write it. Or even sometimes I type it out on iMessages like I'm going to send it to the person, but I never do. These kinds of things, if you need help with maintaining your anger so that you can really maximize your potential, like your potential of life, this is a great tool that I would suggest anyone to do. Because no matter how old, young, middle-aged you are, I feel like it's just such a great use to do. I've had so much fun getting back into the groove of this, and I want to promise, but I don't want to promise anything that I can't keep. So I promise to try to prioritize you guys in my everyday life and to continue uploading like I was before, a short just about every day. I don't want to say every day, but just about every day, and a YouTube video at least once a week, once or twice, but at least once a week. Once or twice a week, but at least one time a week, So that is actually going to conclude this podcast episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, loved it, subscribed, shared it, liked it, the whole nine. Comment down below if this video has helped you. I want to give you guys a question, because I've heard that helps when it comes to growing an audience, and I really do want to grow like a family. You know what I'm saying? Like a queendom, a kingdom, not a kingdom. That kind of sounds like a family in the sense of like, I don't know, but you get it. I want to grow a support. Lord will find it, whatever it is that he knows what's in my heart, and he's going to help me find it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below some other videos that you guys would love to see, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.